all shipping, here's a gale warning for sea areas Cromarty, Forth, Tyne. Meteorological office issued
6:30 on a cold January morning in sea area Tyne. The deep sea fleet may be laid up, but for middle water and inshore fishermen like Frank Reed and his two-man crew, it's business as usual. Six miles offshore, and with dawn still an hour away, the net is let out. The bad weather means they can't go out too far into the North Sea, and that will limit the size of their catch. The chances are that today they won't do much more than cover their rapidly rising costs, and they complain that the price they get for their fish hasn't kept pace. What value of fish must they land to break even?
Just to make the job pay without getting anything out of it, I would say about £200 a day.
And are you catching that amount at the moment?
Some days we do, some days we don't, obviously. But the way the weather's been lately, we haven't been getting to see in actual fact.
As the weather improves in the coming months, Frank can look forward to more profitable catches, but that depends on there being fish left to catch. Our other common market fisherman is concerned as he is about conserving the fish stock.
No, they've proved that themselves. There's no fish around their coast, is there? That's why they want to come here, to clean up what bit we've got.
But wouldn't you be happy with a quota that would enable you to catch a certain amount of fish?
It's all right them establishing quotas, but it doesn't say that the fish is going to be there to catch that amount of fish.
Midday, and the moment of truth approaches. They've been towing the net for 3.5 hours. As they haul it in, they're 14 miles offshore, well out in the Euro fish pool. In these waters, there are always other boats close at hand, many of them foreign, all competing for the catch. The common market boats are subject to quotas.
Hey, get up!
Frank's catch will be recorded and will count against the British total, and British fishing inspectors enforce the rules on quotas very strictly, even though they depend on a gentleman's agreement to which we weren't even a party. Today's catch, mainly prawns, will be modest. British fishermen fear that Britain's quota under a new common market fishing policy will be equally modest, and they also think that they'll lose out on the vexed question of who can fish where. With the deep sea fleet laid up, even inside the Euro pool there are problems. So far we've been allowed to retain our exclusive 12-mile limit, but last month's talks broke down over French insistence that we should have only 6 miles as from the beginning of 1983. And as this shot from Frank Reed's boat shows, 6 miles isn't far. The lights on shore are still clearly visible.